Marty says she was interrogated by police for 8 hours, accused of stomping on her 16-week-old son to break his bones.
I never have been an abusive person, and for sure never hurt my son. When my son was almost 4 months old, I picked him up out of his crib and didn't feel right under his left arm, like a popping feeling. My fiance and I went straight to the hospital. When we got to x-ray, they would not allow us to stay in the room with him. They told us that they had found multiple fractures of my son's ribs. Of course, we were just blown away, very shocked. Shortly thereafter, the social worker for the hospital came in and she looked right at us. She said, "I know that you guys abused your son." Very first thing she said. The police came. The detective screamed at me. He cursed at me. He told me I was the worst mother he'd ever seen. He told me they were going to put me under jail. He told me that the injuries that my son had, I would have either had to have stomped on him or he would have had to have been in a massive car accident. And I told him, that doesn't make sense. He has no bruising. He had scratch marks on his shoulder where he would grab himself. They said that it was a bite mark, and that I bit my son. That night, they told us that we had to leave. Without our son, we left with an empty car seat. The last time I held my son was 19 months ago. I've been wrongfully accused of hurting my son.